Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to do something special because it's Tuesday. Well, it is Tuesday, but it's also Tuesday because of the pun. If you don't already know, today is the day of this recording. It's February 22nd, 2022. And if you like, if you read that out, it's gonna be like that, but which is a palindrome. But if you use the date, month, and then the year format, then basically it's gonna spell out like that, and that is a palindrome too. It's really cool to this day. It's like one of the really special days. I don't think a day like this is gonna come again in like a long time. So I thought that it would be cool to make a video about it today. Alright, and before we begin, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like the video later on, you can feel free to hit the thumbs up. Alright, so let's begin. What I'm trying to accomplish here in this program is that I want to make some code that will basically, I'll enter a date and it'll tell me if that date is a palindrome, just like today is. So for that, we're gonna need the date time library, which is very useful for these kind of stuff. And then I made a dictionary for the months. We're gonna use that later on. Okay, let's get into it. So the year, you have to take an input from a user, the year. So we input, and then enter a year. And then the same thing for month, except no, we're going to put an integer there. We're just going to put input. And then we're going to just put enter a month. Basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to collect the year, month, and the day from the user, and that way at the end we can use some really cool functions from this library, from this module, and we can use them to do what we want to do. And alright, so now that we've done this, we've taken the input from the user. Of course, month, well, the year is a number, right? The day is a number. But the month, of course, that's not a number. That's February. So it would be abbreviated. So for example, if it's FEB for Feb, that's not a number. But we're gonna convert it to 2 later using this dictionary that we have here. Alright, date equals to date time. Now, datetime is the library over here, and then there's a function inside datetime called datetime. And what that does is it basically it makes a datetime object. And this datetime object contains the year, the month, and the day. So we're just gonna put in year, month, and the day. Yeah, but this requires an integer, right? So to convert month into an integer, we're going to have to access it from this dictionary. So what we can do is we can say month dictionary, month dict. We get this value from here, whatever month it is. Let's say they enter like February. This thing will output 2. All right, so it'll be like 2022, 22. This is 2022. This is gonna be just 2. This is gonna be 22. All right, so that's a lot of 2s. How do we know if this is a palindrome or not? Well, first we have to convert it to the date format, and for that, let's just create a variable format, formatted date equals to datetime, and then we use the date function, not the datetime function. That's something different. It's really confusing, but basically what this function does is it converts the datetime object into the format that we want. So we enter date. That's the first parameter. This datetime object that contains the year, the month, and the day. and then what we want to do, if you want to convert it into our format, which is we could do month, day, and year. But the thing with that is, that would still print 22. But if we want to make it more fun, some countries use this format, and this one, it's like I said, it's gonna print out the it's gonna print out 22. I think, yeah, it's gonna print this out, and this is a palindrome, and I think that this is just cool, me personally, so I'm gonna use that. And to do that, what we need to do is we need to like put a string here as the second argument in this function. So not that, this. All right, so this is the date, and this is gonna be the month, and this is gonna be the year. The reason the Y is capital is because we want the whole year. We want 2022, not just 22. Okay, if we wanted just 22, then we'd have to do, then the Y would have to be basically lowercase. Okay. And now the date, we need to convert this whole thing into, well, I mean, this is gonna print out, like I said, the palindrome, but we want to know if it's a palindrome or not, really. And so what we can do then is we can just say date, maybe what should we call this, date number, okay, equals to, and then we're gonna split formatted date. We're gonna split that by the the forward slash. So now formatted date is actually a list that is gonna just be, it's gonna look something like this. It's gonna give out the 22, the 02, and the 2022. All right, and now that we have that list, not really much of a number, but a list. Now we have to actually join that together. So I think, yeah, so we can just use a join function here. Really simple. Got join. This will just join the list back together. Basically, the whole purpose of this is to just it's to just remove the slash, and then yeah, then we can print date number if that's equal to date number, and then we slice. If you've seen my palindrome video, then you know that we can use slicing as a way to reverse something. So if date number is the same as date number reverse, so that means if it's a palindrome, then this is a tricky part. I'm just saving a line of code. Basically, this is either gonna result in true or false. This thing over here. So I'm either printing true or false. Is it a palindrome or not? Now let's test this. Let's enter a year, 2022, month, February, the date, 22. Okay, we got a problem here. So in line 10, all right, integer is required, and I got, okay. Oh, I forgot to add this other. There was another I believe there was another function, datetime.date and dot str f time. Yes. What this does again it's a string. The str stands for string, the f stands for format, and the time stands for time. So this function just formats the date into this format. Alright, sorry about that. Let me just clear that up. And let's run it again. 2022, February 22. And it's true, that is a palindrome date. And I have a couple more examples. There's another one that's 2001, then February, and 10. That also, because that would be if we're going to use that format, then that's going to be 10 and then /02/2001. And this is also a palindrome. If we remove the slashes, you can see that it is one. So that's pretty fun. Another one is 2092. That's like 70 years from now. The month, February 29. That's also cool. But if you do something like New Year, then, well, oh, sorry. I put in month. I put in the integer in month. I should have just put in January. That does not. 2092, January. Well, sorry. Well, anything, to be honest. We can, not 2092, just any day. Maybe in 2030, some year like that. March, and then like 9 or something. Whatever. That's not a palindrome. But certain dates, like I mentioned, they are palindromes. So that's really cool. I thought that this would be a fun program just to celebrate this day. So yeah, that was it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, click the like and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next one.